Picasso, one of the creators of Cubism. Pablo Picasso was born in Malaga in 1881 and after a long life, as he lived until he was 92 1973 years old, he died in a city in France called Moulins. Picasso's father was a drawing teacher and from a young age Pablo enjoyed drawing. At the age of 8 he already painted a painting and at 15 he already had his own workshop. Traveled from Malaga to Barcelona to study at the School of Fine Arts in Barcelona, and it is here that he decides to break with the techniques of the time and gradually develop a new style. The success of Picasso was the result of his efforts and the experiences of his trips, especially to Paris. It is in Paris where he discovers the bohemian life, which is nothing more than living a little on the fringes of society. At the age of 20 he lives a bitter time, especially caused by the death of one of his sisters and the suicide of a good friend. In addition, he still cannot make money from the sale of his paintings. This bitterness is reflected in her canvases, in which she uses blue tones. In English, blue also means sadness. At the age of 23, he settled in Montmartre, a city in Paris, where he frequented a workshop where many artists came to create, share and debate. Picasso enjoys this time in which he becomes somewhat more optimistic, and this causes him to slightly change his style, using above all pink tones, paler and lighter tones and finer lines. And it is at the end of this period when he manages to sell his paintings and his name begins to gain fame. His desire to invent and create and not conform to reality led him to do many tests on his paintings. The design of masks from Africa that were displayed in a museum in Paris caught his attention. Thus he came to create a new style only known as Cubism. His first painting of his desire to invent and create and not conform to reality led him to do many tests on his paintings. The design of masks from Africa that were displayed in a museum in Paris caught his attention. Thus he came to create a new style known as Cubism. His first painting of this style was The Young Ladies of Avignon. Picasso was already 26 years old. In 1936, Picasso painted scenes of the Spanish Civil War. Outraged by injustices, he used his works as an act of denunciation. It was at this time that he painted one of his most famous paintings, the Guernica. This painting remains in the Reina Sofia Museum in Madrid.